Hello, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Welcome to Sippin N Trippin. We are on location. It was a change of plans today. Can everybody hear me? It was a change of plans today because due to the weather, we had to change some things around. The derby got canceled because of rain. If everybody's experiencing this kind of weather, but hold on, I'm trying to share my shit. Hope y'all can share my shit too. But yeah, so we are on location. We had to move some shit around. Is the All Star game canceled also? I'm assuming the game's canceled. Okay, so everything was canceled due to rain. I know that we said so. I'm here at Carlito's Way. If y'all are in the neighborhood, come in. You can have a drink. We got a fabulous bartender here hosting for the I don't know for the rest of the day. They got a beautiful outside patio. We are at 2146 Vermont Avenue in Blue Island called Carlito's Way. I had this gentleman previously on the show, so you already know the kind of energy that this man instills. So y'all have time to pull up. We'll be here until 7ish, or later. I mean, after the show, of course, I can't just go straight home. You feel me? But yeah, so we're here in Blue Island. I actually wore my little shirt, if y'all can see. It says busy raising ballers with the baseball. So I wore this purposely for the baseball thing because, of course, you know, my boys were playing baseball at some point. They still are playing baseball, but we're not part of no travel ball. Because I can't deal with that right now. But so this was one of my shirts. I didn't have a jersey to wear, even though I am going to go to the Cubs game on Tuesday with my oldest son. So that's going to be a great time. And I actually had some people like, damn, Jess, how come you're always going to a Cubs game? Ain't you a White Sox fan too? I am. I am both. I am a White Sox fan and a Cubs fan. But I will tell you that Cubs people be giving me their extra tickets. So, like, you keep giving me free tickets, I'm going to go to the game. So if anybody wants me to go to a White Sox game, hello, throw me some tickets. I'll go to a White Sox game too. You feel me? But if y'all have been following our social media, Sippin N Trippin got some big old news. And my producer actually just dropped this stuff on me yesterday. Mr. Producer, Mr. Maurice Prophet, which I thank dearly for the opportunities that he's been throwing my way. But we are actually going to be on TV. We hitting the big screen. So if you've seen the podcast, if you've seen following our social medias and everything, Can TV is actually going to be airing the first our 1 year anniversary that we had at Junior's Bar over in Berwick. So that's the episode that they're going to be airing. It'll be 3 Fridays in July, the 8th, the 22nd, and the 29th, I believe, at 10:30. So you can find it on your local stations if you got Comcast, Wow, AT&T, like, yo, we on your TV. So hopefully they will like it and y'all will like it, and then y'all will continue, and then we got big things growing in that department. I mean, and then he dropped this on me like in the middle of the day while I'm working. Like, first off, Mr. Producer, if you got good news like that, you gotta, like, any news, drop it when I'm off of work. Because I couldn't even concentrate the whole day. Like, I apologize to all my ladies that I did after I got that news because I probably kind of fucked them up a little bit because I wasn't really paying attention. But, you know, I did my best. Nobody complained. They were kind of happy because I told them the news also. So, I mean, those are big things that, you know, I am going to be having a viewing party July 8th for that very first one. We haven't set a location yet and what we gonna do, but I know you know we gonna have a party because how can we not have a party for the very first Sippin N Trippin that's gonna be on your TV screen? So I'm very happy about that. And actually my stick with the Cubs, Jess. You know what? That is a big debate in my family because like half of my family are Cubs fans. The other half of my family are White Sox fans. So it's always a debate. I'm just an asshole. So I like if I go to like a few years back we went to a Cubs game for my nephew. It was on his birthday. We went like 30 deep to a Cubs game, but it was that crosstown classic stuff. And so I know the majority of my family that was going to that game were Cubs fans. So I wore a White Sox jersey because I'm just an asshole like that. Then we went to a crosstown one in Comiskey Park. Well, it's not Comiskey Park anymore. Is it still called Guaranteed Rate Field? Whatever. Where the White Sox play. And everybody on that side wore White Sox, so I wore a Cubs jersey. I just like to go against the grain. Luckily, both games I went to, the team that I won, they won. So the one that I wore, they won. So that's always a good time. But I am both. I always say I'm a Chicago fan, so I will root for either or. But deep down, though, like when the Cubs and the White Sox play, I do kind of secretly root for the White Sox to win, but that's just my take. But I root for both. I'd like for both of them. Okay, so what's been going on? We had, well, first off, can I show y'all? I don't know if I can turn my arm that way. Y'all see my new ink? So it's a locket with my kids' names as the keys. So I had that done recently. Don't give me none of them faces. I like both of them. What can I say? Um, yeah, so I went and got my new tattoo. Melissa. So I went and got my new tattoo done like 2 weeks ago on a Friday. He does great work. This was not a stencil. He did this freehand. I can't turn my He did that freehand. He just took a Sharpie and just started to draw on my arm, which I trust that type of artist. You know, it's kind of scary when you just give somebody full control of what kind of ink they're putting on your body. But I trusted him because he's the one that did these flowers, and then we actually added a little orange to that shit. But you know what? I trusted him. We went. So I actually go to Ink Therapy Lodge over in Elmwood Park. The gentleman's name is Skills. So if y'all looking for a tattoo artist, look him up. Let him know I sent you. You feel me? So maybe he can give me a little discount the next time I go. But yeah. So what else? Oh, we had Juju's birthday party. So that's my tech guy. So if y'all heard my last podcast, y'all heard what happened at the damn baby shower. So can you get trauma? The question is, can you get trauma from a baby shower? I can answer that fully and say yes, you can, because I think we were all traumatized from the damn baby shower that occurred that night. Because when we went to this birthday party, granted that he started around 3, 4, I think I showed up about 6, and we were all like, we're like, I had a plan to not get fucked up, you know, because the baby, I blacked out for the baby shower for about. Who the fuck blacks out at a baby shower? Like, and there was other things that happened at night that to other people that I won't disclose. Luckily, when I showed up to that birthday party and listening to everybody's stories, apparently I wasn't the only one, so I don't feel too bad. You know what I'm saying? But yo, everybody's like, you want shots? No. Everybody was like, no. But granted, by the end of the night, we all ended up taking shots. I did not get super fucked up because I had my master plan of how not to get fucked up. You know, the logical thing was not to drink that much. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So I had my theory of not, and you know, but I won't share that with y'all because I'm still working on it. So I don't want y'all to try it and then it not work, and then y'all be like, yo, Jess, it wasn't really working. So that was Juju's birthday party. So happy birthday, nephew. I know he's about to be a daddy. I mean, let me just tell you the trauma from his baby shower. He told, you know how many a baby shower. How do you go through 18 bottles of tequila at a baby shower? That's all I'm gonna say on that part. 18 bottles of tequila. That's not including the rest of the alcohol that was drank. Not the beer, not the vodka, not the whiskey, none of the other shit. 18 bottles of tequila for a baby shower. Trauma. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. What else did we have? Oh, Father's Day. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day because that was the following day, the next day. We were supposed to have a barbecue, but that didn't happen because everybody was probably tired and hungover from the party before. Um, I enjoyed the Father's Day because I really didn't have to celebrate it. I hope everybody else enjoyed their Father's Day, got presents and shit they enjoyed. I hope the ladies took my advice from the previous show and thought outside the box and gifting these gentlemen not socks and ties and weed and what. I mean, you know what? Let me take that back because some of them will enjoy, you know, a few little greeneries around the house and stuff. But hopefully y'all didn't go with the basic shit and had them cook on the grill and had them do all of this shit. Like pamper your man. If he's treating you right, pamper your man. You know, I don't. This is not anti-man show. I don't like that shit. But if he treats you right and he's taking care of his children and doing what he's supposed to do, don't just celebrate him on Father's Day. Celebrate him every day. Just the way men are supposed to also, you know, celebrate their woman that they have in their life if she's a good woman. Now, if they ain't, that's a whole different show. You might want to catch the next show because that's, you know, that's the next show. What else do we have? What else do we want to talk about? Should we? I think we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna bring on Mr. Carlos here so that we can tap into his whole baseball organization. You want to sit on this side? That side? This side? Is that your good side? Okay. So I'm gonna scoot on over. So this is Carlos, the owner of Carlito's Way.
Hello,
Say
people.
hi to the people.
Again, hi to the people.
No, you gotta do your intro.
Welcome to Carlito's Way, baby.
There you go. You can't come on the show and not do that. So, thank you. I always feel welcome when I come.
I hope so.
When I
You are
come
very
here.
welcome.
I done popped up on this man before to talk about this whole baseball thing. This man got me drunk and then left. I'm like, where the fuck Carlos go? This man, he is a Houdini. He here 1 minute and gone the next.
Sometimes it's like that.
No.
And congratulations on
Thank you.
your growth. We're real proud of you.
Trying.
We're lucky to know you, and I think
Thank
you're well on your way. So.
Yeah, but you are a big part in helping to promote the podcast. And I mean, as soon as I walk into his bar, everybody's like, "Oh, you're the podcast girl."
You are.
You know, I've been known for worse things, so I will take the podcast girl all day. Don't worry. So thank you for inviting me to the supposedly home run derby all-star game that was supposed to happen.
Yes, that's going back on the 10th, the home run derby.
July?
July.
Okay.
The rain had some issues. They're planning to play the game tonight. I think it's iffy. I'm not sure if we're going to pull it off. We'll see. So we had to pivot a little bit, and so
That's what happened.
Yeah, we're here.
That's
we're
what
here. Full of
happened.
that.
You know, you gotta stick and move with what's going on. So the Blue Island men's baseball team.
Yes.
So I know you told me before you had sponsored a few teams before. One team.
One team, the Southsiders.
Okay.
Alvaro came in right when I was doing construction, and I really got along with him. And so I just sponsored his team, and then the following season again. This season, I wanted to get a little bit more involved, and so I sponsored a little bit more of the league, and I'm glad I did this. 18 teams, a lot of good young men. I'm huge on sports.
Right.
I love baseball, and I'm glad I did it. Like I told
Baseball is a great. I mean, if you get into baseball and you understand baseball and you get into the shits of baseball, it's actually fun. Because before my kids started playing baseball, I'm like, oh my god, I'd be snoozing. I'd be wanting to sleep doing this shit. It's boring, though. It's boring.
It's a thinking man's game. Actually, last night I was at the Sox game. I took my kids to their first night game.
Okay.
And
I heard that those are nice.
It was nice, and they had a good time. The Sox didn't play well, unfortunately. But, it is what it is.
They got a good team, though.
They got a good team. I'm not sure. I mean, you're only as good as your leader. There are questions there. That's just me. They kind of, I felt like they played down to their manager yesterday. No energy, lethargic, and that's kind of been their managers. That's my
true.
baseball thoughts.
No, but I think that's with any type of coaching or anybody in the head of your, you know what I'm saying? Like that could happen in football. That can happen.
It happens in life. So that's what you were saying. Like your energy. Like I try to do that because I want my staff to be that way. My customers, we come in, they park, they hear welcome to Carly. That's how I roll, and I want that energy.
And you can look in the back of the bar. You can hear this man from the front street. Okay.
Yeah, neighbors. Thankfully, neighbors are cool.
The neighbors, he has to send a warning label to the neighbors about himself. Not the music.
They say, I hear you over the music often. But you're loud too. You ain't the most quietest woman in the room.
I never said I was quiet, ever. Don't ask my mother. My mother would be like, I was born with they say I was born with a bullhorn.
We're a little on the louder side.
Okay. And that's what, the funny thing is like some people be like, don't be yelling. I'm like, that's what I'm talking. What he's talking about. I just know how to project.
No,
my
they're still in
voice.
training. They don't understand this, you know.
I can't. Like I can't. I was one time talking to this. I went on a date. This dude was like, he was talking very softly, and I said, "Boy, you gotta speak up. I can't hear you." And I'm deaf. Also, that's probably why I talk loud because I can't fucking hear.
Yeah, you know what I've noticed? That's the thing with the DJs. They're always playing their
Oh,
music
you always
so
have
loud.
shit in your
They
ear.
can't hear shit.
And you know what? So I blame all those
Jigs,
motherfuckers.
Hector, all my DJs, Basil, shout out to all you guys.
But I think it's people our age or my age. You're around my age.
I don't know.
How old are you?
I'll be 45 this.
Oh yeah, so I'm 43. So like I blame all those motherfuckers that I was in the cars. Granted, I shouldn't have been in their cars, but I was in their fucking car, sitting in the back seat, and that's when like the 12s and all the fucking 16s and blah 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 blah. That's all. That's it. That's all I heard. And I mean, it felt good. I can't do that shit. Like I'm old to the point like I gotta turn down the radio.
I listen to sports radio. I'll be honest with you.
No.
You can jump into my car and listen.
You listen to sports radio?
I do. When I'm in my car.
You're old.
Yeah, because there's always music here. There's always these
You always
lines.
hear it.
My
No,
like.
I always have to. I have the radio in the car, but like if I have to think, I turn it down. Why do I have to turn it down if I have to think?
That's like my dad. I don't know what to tell you. You're senior citizen with it.
Oh. So when did they start playing baseball here? When did the game start?
You know what? We're halfway through the season.
Okay.
About 12, 13 games in.
Oh, wow.
Every week. So we're about almost 3 months in. It's a big league. Like I said, there's 18 teams.
That's good for Blue Island. I mean, they're coming from different suburbs.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
We have like the Pilsen Pirates. They're one of the main sponsors. There's Enrique. Shout out to Enrique. He's really pushing a lot. He sets up other things outside of baseball as far as community service. Him and Alvaro work closely together. There's so many young men, and they're good young men. You imagine baseball, you see the family guys out there. They're just good guys. And it's been fun. And yeah, it's a big league. Like I said, I was surprised. I think last year they might have had 12 teams. And they expanded.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
And
But you want to be part of a competitive.
They're super competitive.
But you want to be that though, because like I've been around other gentlemen that are part of different leagues, and then they like get bored or they quit because like either the other team suck or they're just bored of it. It's not fun.
Yeah, there's pretty good competitive balance, I'd say. A lot of the guys, they've been there for a few years, and so you got that. And then they move around from season to season, so you get that competitive edge from a player that might have been on one team that's another.
So are you on a team?
I'm not.
Why?
Nobody ever asked. First of all, nobody ever asked me to play. Do I play baseball? I thought a little bit. I was actually going to be in the home run derby on the Lolo. It ain't on the Lolo.
Oh, there you go.
But
you heard it here first, people.
A little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I might have to come back out for that one.
On the field.
You know what? My oldest son was going to come with me. And I didn't understand the logistics of baseball until he literally he's like, what's the big? I told him about the home run derby. I'm like, you're 16. I think you can do it. You said it was open to the public, right? Do you understand? This boy went to the internet, looked up Hart Park, looked up the distance.
It's not a small field.
Yeah, but it's smaller than his high school league. So he knows how far he can hit at his home high school grounds. He's like, oh, this one's shorter, so maybe I will join it. And what I was like, I never even thought to he was looking at the distance from, he's like, is it a machine? Is it a pitcher going up pitch? I was like, oh, you asking too many questions. I don't know about it.
The best thing about it is again, this is my first year at this level. So they told me 50 men participated last season at this home run derby. So it's kind of big. Yeah, to me, that's what I was anticipating.
Yeah.
Because it is open to the public. It's cool. It gets guys that maybe they thought their baseball career is over, and you're not going to college or whatever. But you can still you get connected back to when you were 8, 9 years old and just hang with your boys.
And look, you hit a few balls out there. You just get a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. So July 10th.
July 10th.
Hopefully the weather will.
We'll see if we get the game off tonight. I haven't heard back from them yet. I'm not sure if they're going to get it off tonight.
Yeah, this weather's been acting crazy. It's all day
we got the podcast off tonight. So
Yeah, I was. Whoa, look, I was just like, I'm stuck at a train. I was stuck at that train, and then he was like, I'm at the bar. I'm like, well, we gonna have to do the podcast at the bar because it's gotta go.
Yeah.
My people gotta see me. I'm so vain. My people have to see me.
No, we do. We're lucky to have you. Honestly, you're on your way to Cat TV, and
man, that's exciting.
It is. It is. You should be proud of yourself and your team.
I'm thanking my producer. He's the one that be pushing all that. I was like, what?
Thank you to the producer who's been pushing
Mr. Maurice Prophet.
It's, Maurice, he knows what he has. He's got a star, and we're happy to have it.
Let's take a moment. Let's move on the side.
Yeah, you want to move on the side? No,
let me stop that in. No, I'm just playing.
I'm dead serious.
No, but did you have a good Father's Day?
Father's Day was good. I was at Wisconsin Dells. I got
something different.
His
woman did something different.
She definitely spoiled me for Father's Day. I appreciate her for that.
That's good. She celebrates you every day. You seem happy. So when I see men that are happy,
my
I
mom
assume
told me that
they
recently.
Like,
a couple days ago.
you're going to start gaining some weight.
Because I got recently married.
Right.
So my mom, she sees me, she's like, Tiffany got you looking nice. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wait,
I'm her Build-A-Bear now.
So the last time we were here, did she have like some socks? You had some socks on. Was it red socks?
I have, my little polka dot red. Yeah. Oh, she got
He's
me
like, what
sometimes.
you think about this outfit? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not your woman, picked it out.
All day. I'm a Build-A-Bear. I appreciate her for that. She it is what it is. I had to embrace it. It was I had to get used to that, having my shirt and everything done up and ready to go when I'm going to wear that. That's fine. I got it.
I do it to my son, though. I'm putting him in training. Because, I'm sorry, you can't come out the house looking no type of way if you gonna be around him.
Well, see, because I see my Facebook memories, and they're 3-4 years ago. I'm wearing the same shit. I don't give a shit.
Hey, but I do that though. Because of starting the podcast, my girlfriend would be like, "You wore that shirt already." I'm like,
"Oh yeah, thank you, girlfriend. You can't do that, girl. You gotta get it together, girl. You're on another level." Thank you to your girlfriend. Thank you to your girlfriend.
She's on my cases, and I get on other people's cases.
Right.
She be like, "You wore that shirt already. You can't wear the same thing on your podcast." I'm like, people don't care about that shit. Apparently, but now we gonna be on TV here, and we're gonna have to switch some shit up. I gotta get retrained too. I gotta get retrained.
Reprogram some of the
habits. Retrained.
And you'll be good to go. You're on your way.
But you have a nice crowd out here. Your patio's big. Your little redo of the patio.
The patio looks nice. People are comfortable. They're happy. Nice.
They out there smoking cigars and shit. Not the funny cigars, like real cigars.
Slow down. We spoke those too.
I know. I was trying to.
It's okay.
Trying to throw your business out there.
Hey, I'll tell you straight. We're 420 friendly. Keep it on the patio. That's how we roll over here at Carlito's Way. 420 friendly. Anytime you guys want to come get down, we do regular cigars, we do funny cigars. Be good to go, okay? It's all good. That's why I got my shades on.
You got anything else exciting coming up?
Just our regular Sunday service is coming up. We start to bring a Banda band in every other Friday. It starts on the 1st of July. And yeah, we did really good. They had a party here recently, so we're trying to, catch that wave.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to catch a wave real quick. They're excited. The customers seem to be very excited. So
yeah, because he has a very mixed crowd here. There is not one
everybody's
or
welcome.
the other.
Yeah, if you got a problem with, mixing it up, then this probably might not be the
You
spot.
got
If we
3
mix
arms,
it up here, that's how we get done.
3 eyes, 1 ear. You are welcome here.
Mad love here for everybody. And
they got Hennessy today.
And we do got Hennessy. And you know what's going on? We got you a bottle of Hennessy when you were at Juniors or you were at Tipsy?
I was at Juniors.
Okay.
But that's the show that's gonna air.
Okay.
That's on the TV. So
I signed that bottle.
Where's
that bottle?
Actually, it's in my car. It's like that much left. I'm like talking shit. It's actually in my car, sir.
Okay,
I
cool.
do all of that.
So I promise your next show we're gonna do karaoke. I'm gonna bring Nate in for karaoke. Nate, you holler at Nate. Shout out to Nate.
We had a great time.
I'm gonna do my song.
He hasn't done his song. So
I owe you guys.
Another...
I got a song. I owe you.
I did my song.
I'm not gonna show my card, so what I'm gonna sing, but I'm gonna do something not too complicated.
Hey, maybe we should leave it to the audience.
Try to leave it shit. I will control that.
You don't trust my audience?
Hell no. I will pick my song. Audience, I'm sorry, but no.
I trust y'all.
Oh.
You know what? If he can sing his song, Y'all take a vote. Whatever song y'all pick, I will fucking sing.
Okay, good. That's good. You know what? I appreciate you back.
But you have to sing yours first though. I ain't falling for that shit. I fell the last time for that shit.
Welcome to Carlito's Way, baby. How you feel? What's going down, baby?
They're gonna neighbor. That's his resident DJ over there. Is that Jinx?
Jinx, Jinx is over here. Jinx, you want to shout out Sunday service? You want to take my spot? Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Jinx, Mr. Christian Olivia.
Yeah, what up?
He's a backbone and a mainstay.
Sippin N Trippin, what's up, man? We got Sunday service here every Sunday.
It ain't like gospel music though, right?
No, it's definitely not. It's
I'm
all
sorry.
house music.
I hear Sunday service, I'm like, holy water. Nice and
It's all house music from 6 p.m. till we close, depending on how things are going throughout the night. But regardless, we are here playing house music every Sunday
we might
from
have to pull up
6
on that
to
one.
2 a.m.
I've been telling you.
Man, but I'm not close. Oh, you know what? In reality, though, I'm glad that I'm not close to your bar. I'm so serious. Because every time I've been in this joint, I go like last time I was at Natural Law doing a podcast, okay? And that's when he had just told me about the whole baseball derby thing and doing the show there. So I said, well, shit, I'm down the street. I'm like, are you at the bar? I'm going to pull up on you. He said, yeah. I literally just came to have a drink and talk to this one. But 3 hours later, I'm like, I got to go home.
That's what happens.
Oh, my
It's a
God.
vibe here. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. Everything is different.
Sunday, I like the name Sunday service.
Sunday
Okay.
service, baby.
It's where you forget about your sins.
So
House music will always make you
shout
forget
out
about
Sunday
your sins.
service. If we can make it slide through 2146 Vermont Street, Carlitos Way.
Okay, you did that. There you go.
My
What else?
boy.
Can they follow you? What's your social media handle?
My social media on Twitter is Jinx at Jinx Music. Music spelled MUZIK.
Okay.
Same thing. Well, Instagram is spelled Jinx_music.
With a K?
Regular. That's regular. So that's a little confusing right there. But then my Facebook is Jinx Music. You know, my Facebook page. And yeah.
And we'll tag them. I'll tag them in our, when I repost all of this stuff. We'll tag
Thank
you.
you guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very much.
followers. Thank you very much for
Sippin
coming.
N Trippin. Much
Yes,
love.
thank
Let's
you.
get it.
I was a podcast girl to him too. I'll tell you, I walked up in this joint, everybody's like, hey, the podcast girl.
I pull up one more time and I'm out. All right, people.
Speak your mind.
Speak my mind. Yes.
Speak your mind.
Jinx is here, Sunday service, and we're gonna, like I said, we got the bondas on Friday, every other Friday, starting on the 1st. You're excited from a text message right now?
No, I'm not excited. Remember when we were
Whoever sent her that text message sent her another one. She's like, hey, oh!
Remember that discussion we had earlier, which I won't disclose?
Yes.
Okay, so that was one of those messages.
Hey, text her again if you're watching. You got, hey, she did, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, it was nice having you on, Cardo. Get out of here now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
I'm out. Have a
Thank
good
you
time
very
with Jessica.
much.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a great time.
Welcome here. Anytime you guys want to come, your people are welcome. I know I
We'll
always
get
have
trapped
Hennessy.
in here. Like, I don't even know what time I'm going to leave today. I
And
swear to God.
welcome to Carlitos Way, my good people. Much love.
Thank you very much for
Wow.
coming.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Energy. That's what we should call your place. Energy.
Energy, baby!
Can you give me another drink?
Big energy. Another Hennessy.
Can you use this energy to give me another drink, por favor? Yeah. But no, just Henny. We don't do that. Oh my God. So yeah, so July 10th, they were gonna redo their home run derby. If you guys are interested in joining them, please do so. This shit sounds like a great time. I can't hit the ball, so I won't. But I might bring my son back out here. I mean, from what I was reading on social media, there's a prize if you win this home run derby. And at that point, it was like over $600 if you win this home run derby. So if that's not an incentive to at least try, I think registration was like $30. And then they had the winning stuff was like over 600. So if that's not an incentive to try to swing that bat, I mean, I don't know what would not be or would be. But what else did I do? Oh, New Kids on the Block. I went to their concert. Yes, I did. I relived my teens, early teens. I think it was early teens because they did a song and he was like, "Man, this song came back out in 1987." I was fucking 8. I was like, this song cannot be that old. 35 years ago. Holy shit. But it was, look, if y'all have me on social media, Snapchat, Stylist Jekka, or just the best on Instagram, if y'all had me on social media, y'all will understand that I was singing my whole little heart out. Because they had New Kids on the Block, they had En Vogue, they had Salt and Pepper, and they also had what's that dude's name? Rick Ainsley or something. I only know one of his songs. But that shit, I went with some of my girlfriends that I actually went to high school with. So you talking about these bitches are like 20 plus years of friendship. And we had a ball. And again, if you heard me on my social media, I was singing my little heart out to all of these songs. What was great about that show compared to these other concerts that I've been to, when they called it like a mixtape, I thought it was just like, a saying. New Kids on the Block mixtape tour with the rest of these artists, right? No, they literally made it like a mixtape. Like New Kids on the Block opened up their show with like 3 or 4 songs. Then the Salt and Pepper came out, or then En Vogue came out and sang a few. And they just kept mixing it up in between all of the artists. So that shit was just like, as soon as because like sometimes when you hear too much from one artist, all they can do is just play their hits. Granted, that New Kids on the Block has a lot of hits, but it was dope. I had a great time. Everybody in that motherfucker had a great time. But there was a funny story. I always got my stories. So when we're pulling up, and I didn't even notice that until my girlfriend. So like a lot of the people that I hang out with, like y'all think I talk shit. Everybody that I hang out with talk shit. You feel me? So like we pulled up to the concert, right? My girlfriend was just like, "Oh my God," and I said, "What happened?" She said, "You can tell the age group of this crowd," and I said, "Of course, we're all old people." She's like, "No, look at the cars. All the cars were like SUVs or like old Honda Civics and like mommy cars. There was a few men there, which I was kind of surprised, but there was this one man in front of us. I thought I was singing my little heart out. His ass was singing his little heart out. I said, "Oh, go ahead, boy." He was singing. And I thought he was a little gay, but he wasn't because he was actually there with his wife. Because then I asked, because I be nosy and stuff, so I gotta ask this question. But no, thinking, ooh. So then front, like how much do you think those tickets cost to be like right at the feet of these people? I mean, we were on the second level. You know what I'm saying? I can still see people. I don't need to be up there. I'm not trying to pay that much money. Maybe that's me. I mean, I think like how much are you willing to pay to go to a concert? That's my question. Like, how much is too much? Or like if you're just a big fan, like how much did y'all pay to go see Yeezy? Like or better known as Yee. Like how much did y'all pay to go see his concert? I'm just curious to see how much that is. Oh, that's a little too late. Sorry. I just seen your message. But like I don't okay, so I'm asking that question to go into my next story. Because I was actually watching the news the other day and they were talking about Channel 5 News, like if you got a problem or whatever, you can't get it solved on your own, you contact this lady on the news, right? And so they try to investigate and back to the root of the problem or whatever. So apparently this couple had bought some Bad Bunny tickets. I know there's a lot of big Bad Bunny fans or whatever. But how much would you pay to go see his concert? Like I can understand if you want to go to Lollapalooza and that's just like 400, but you get like a 3-day pass. So you see a whole boatload of people in them 3 days. So I can justify that excuse. But how much, like these people done paid $900 for 2 tickets to go see this Bad Bunny concert. Why first? I understand he's a fucking entertainer. Like, how do you pay that much money? So now I'm curious because I don't know. Like, how much were these tickets to go see Yee? Like, how much did y'all pay for that shit? Like I know somebody went to go see Bruno Mars one time and they paid 100. So I'm like, okay, I can understand maybe 100. I wouldn't pay for 100, but I'm just saying like, oh, maybe okay. Like I don't. Yeah, apparently, Channel Five got his money back because apparently, so what happened with Ticketmaster? So I was sharing this story to tell y'all, like, so pay attention. So apparently, they bought their tickets through Ticketmaster. They got their little ticket. They even got the ticket mailed to them. They went to the concert the day of the concert. They went down there, went to Allstate, got their ticket scanned. Boom, it showed invalid or not valid ticket or whatever. So the security wasn't letting them in. He was just like, "What are you talking about? Here's the email. These are the tickets. I had them mailed to me, and it was still showing invalid." So apparently, this was happening to a lot of people that bought their tickets through Ticketmaster. So now they actually went and bought another pair since they were at the concert already to just be at the concert, which is crazy to me. But gladly, Channel 5 News was able to get their ticket money back. But it was just like if you paid 900 prior to the show, how much did you pay at the show? It makes me go, I don't know. I don't think that I would be able to pay that type of money. I wouldn't want to pay that type of money. I know Bad Bunny is an artist or whatever. Any artist, like I don't even want to. It's like entertainment and sports. Maybe because I don't got no money. Maybe that's the reason because I'm broke. I'm not trying to pay that type of money. But even if I had money, I still couldn't justify. That's a whole fucking vacation with 900. You can go somewhere cheap. Well, not really because the gas prices are fucking ridiculous right now. But I don't know. I just can you like there was a versus right this past Thursday, some old school what was it Omarion and Mario, and then they had a side versus with Sammy, Pleasure P, Ray J, and Ray J. Who was that? Who was Ray J with? Help me out. I know one of y'all fucking watched this shit. I can't remember who was on the verses. But anyways, say they had that. So my thing is like they had that in LA. How much were those tickets? Like now I'm just curious. Like these motherfuckers putting these things together, I'm making some money. Granted that the artists are making money. How much would you pay to go to that show? I'm trying to think of an artist that I would pay $400 to go and see. I can't. Maybe Michael Jackson. Maybe. I don't know. Let's ask. Let's ask your number one fan, Maurice Clapper, how much will you spend on a ticket? How much have you spent? I think he's purposely not answering that because I'm probably talking about his ass. Yes, why spend 900? I don't know why. I don't. That's my on 2 tickets. 900. That's somebody's rent for the month. But there's a reason why Mr. Maurice ain't jump in and comment, you know, and say, but I ain't gonna be mad, but I know I'll clown him a little bit. But I ain't gonna be mad, but I feel like if that's one of your favorite artists, then do you. But I just can't justify spending that type of money on that type of show. You feel me? So for the record, going to the Donda show worth every nickel to see Ye. Again, he did not claim how much. Okay, so were the tickets like? Can you give me a ballpark though? Like between 3 and 5, 3 and 4, 4+. I'm just saying, we're asking for the people. Sorry, y'all. Look, I'm sweating. This man got like one little AC fight. I don't know. That was me falling out. And you didn't go by yourself, so that was for one ticket. I need your job. I want to do your job. I'm just playing. It was an experience. I will say though that. I will say that. But Bad Bunny is an experience himself. I don't know. You know what? He loves that man. That man loves that man. I'm just playing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, well, speaking of men loving men, you like how I go into that? B-Side Studios. If you go to bsidestudios.net, you can actually buy some T-shirts that have B-Side Studios that is in sponsorship for like the LGBT community since June is their month. I think they're actually having Pride parades this weekend up in Wrigleyville. So they're actually promoting or supporting an organization that helps, you know, black and brown people in the LGBT community. The organization is called Life is Work. So if you buy a T-shirt from the B-Side Studios .net page and buy one of those T-shirts, the proceeds or the net proceeds or however you call that shit, the money will go to that organization to help. So the organization is called Life is Work. So speaking of that, there you go. See, I knew he was gonna do it. 100% of the donations will go to Life is Work. So pride related. So that's just dope. Nice little, I gotta throw that in there. See, Maurice, I be trying to pay attention, but I can't go and be a woman and not speak on the bullshit that dropped. So yesterday was a very emotional day for me. So I went from a very low because I went to the okay. So I don't watch the news unless I'm at the hair salon, right? So I turned on the news. I'm doing my client, and then they fucking dropped that whole shit. That I don't even know if I can even fucking say the shit. Like it hurts my fucking heart. Like they overturned the fucking federal law. That's all I'm gonna say. Like how and why. And it kind of made me sad. So, in a way, I was bitching earlier about like not giving me type of news in the middle of the day. But I'm actually glad that you did because I got my mind off of the shit that I was thinking about. Like, as y'all know, I'm a talker, right? So my clients, if you're a client of mine, like y'all get this twice a month, right? My clients that come and see me all the time, they get this all the time. This is me all the time. So I was actually quiet for the first beginning part of my day for those few clients because like I was so in tune. I don't really listen to the news, but I was so in tune to the news to listen to the shit that they were talking about. And then for the people that were like saying that they were so happy that this got overturned and all of this shit, and it's just like I'm not saying that I'm for abortion. What I'm for is for a woman to have her choice and whatever she's gonna do to her own fucking body. You feel me? That's my thing. Luckily, we're in the state of Illinois that still supports, abortions and all of that. Again, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about a woman still having the choice over her own fucking body to do what the fuck she pleases with it. It's her choice. And I said this in the previous, in the, I don't know if y'all caught that one, but I caught that kind of. But anyways, in the previous show of what we were talking about, that it's her choice. It's a woman's choice, and that's not a fucking easy choice. So for you to sit there and think that you have that right to do it, now you're either gonna have a lot of women sick, you're gonna have a lot of women dead. People can't like the people do it because they can't afford this child, and then now they're gonna have to drive hours to go to a state that is it's crazy. Now, if you guys are following another podcast show that's on part of B-Side called Mentality T, did I get that right? I'm sorry, I chop up everybody's name, or Mentality. It's one of them. It's on B-Side. So they actually just put on there a map of the United States, of all the states that are still about, and you can go there and if you need those type of services, they will still you can still drive to another state apparently and get whatever you need to get done. So they actually put a map out there to show the states that are still in support of the Roe versus Wade shit. But like I couldn't do a show as a woman and not talk about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's just my take on it. Again, this is just my opinion. I had to put what do you call it? I had to put a warning label that these are my opinions. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professor. None of the shit. That's just me. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Let me know. I'm maybe y'all don't want to tell me. It's okay. But those are my opinions. Those are my thoughts. So, and speaking of that, of my opinions and my thoughts, we are going to go into the segment that we have tried, and apparently y'all like this shit. The Just part of the show, right? So give me a minute. Let me pull them up. I try not to read them prior to the show, so that it's like we both reading it together, right? Okay, here we go. So it says, "What's up, Just the Best or Jessie the Best?" I don't like that one. Just the Best. Okay, so I've been playing Side Dude Oh, I don't think I'm gonna like this question. Okay, so I've been playing side dude for about a year and a half now to this girl. We started talking around the pandemic. I can never say that fucking word. Pandemic, and been linking since outside opened back up. Okay, so y'all been going outside. Okay. Problem is, her and her boyfriend broke up recently, and now she's acting kind of funny. I already know where this is going because she's trying to see what's good with us. I'm telling her to reconsider getting back with her, bro. Getting back with her, Brody, because I made it clear that I'm here for a good time. So he's here for a good time, the right time, but not for a long time. What do you think? It says Desmond, but the name, I don't even read the names because the name's been changed. Thank you, Jesus. So you the side dude to this woman who done broke up with her man. So she's now not trying to make you her man, and you don't want to be her man. So basically, that's what I'm understanding, right? So basically, you got to leave her the fuck alone because if or see, this is where it gets a little complicated, and everybody may think differently than I. So when you have a person, right, that's just a side dude. So what is a side dude? A side dude is a person that you just fucking have a great time with, and that the partner. Y'all can't go and have like food or hang out. Like y'all really can't hang out and get to know each other. Like because then your feelings could people. I don't even want to say just women because men get in their feelings too. But people, when y'all start hanging out outside of the bedroom, let's say, then y'all start getting your feelings put together. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all catch feelings and whatever. She probably like broke up with a dude knowing that you was gonna be there and to clean up her mess. You feel me? Because y'all were hanging out. So if you want to continue to fuck with this girl, either stop hanging out and just keeping it to the 2 a.m. phone calls and shit. Like you come over, I'm gonna come over, or pull up or whatever. Keep it there and stop like hanging out with her. Like when I have a side dude, I don't like if I know you're just a side dude and there is no potential of you ever being a boyfriend or whatever, I barely even want to ask you, thank you. I barely even want to ask you how your day went. I just do it just to be nice and like like I can't just say I'll pull out your date. You know what I'm saying? That would be rude, right? So stop hanging out with her. And if she don't get the hint of you, tell her. I would say just straight up tell her like, look, I'm here for a good time, for the right now. This is just what it was. I'm not interested in having a relationship with you. And if she gets mad or hurt or whatever, then you need to stop fucking with her because her feelings are already involved in your bullshit. So either stop fucking with her that way or leave her the fuck alone. Those are my opinion. I don't know what y'all think about this. Am I right or am I wrong? And I'm not always right. My thinking is sometimes a little brutish. I don't know if sometimes my girls tell me that I have mentality more of a dude sometimes. And I don't know if just hanging out with dudes when I was growing up. Or I have feelings and not like feeling less. But you have to put people in their appropriate lane of how you're fucking with them. So like if a dude is only calling you at midnight, then you know what lane to put that dude in. He's not trying to go bowling with you. He's not trying to take you out to dinner. He's not trying to do that shit with you. So stop letting your feelings get hurt because he's not wanting to do those things with you. And you're allowing him to still come over at midnight, or you're going to him at midnight, and then your feelings get hurt when like he doesn't. Oh, why we don't go out and because that's not what he wants, or vice versa. Like you treat him that way because if that's all you see that the potential of this man is only for a good time, then just treat it that way. If he wants to start going to like hang out and take you out to eat and all of that shit, like don't do it because then you already know his feelings are involved, and then that just creates this type of mess. So keep it simple, keep it easy, keep people in their lane. Now, if you have a gentleman or a woman that you actually think that you want a relationship with, then you do all that extra shit. Then you do the dinners and the dates and the hanging out and going by the lakefront and all of that shit. Don't do it with a side person because then the feelings get involved and then you're going to be up in a whole situation. So that's my opinion on it. Y'all agree? Is that good advice? No? I don't know. All right, we're going on to the next question. So the next question is, it says, hey Jess, I'm a painter and whenever the opportunity presents itself, I donate one of my framed oil paintings for fundraising. Oh, that's nice. I do that for the hair salon, Cutting Edge 54 Salon. When somebody has a sports fundraiser, I donate a gift certificate. Again, Cutting Edge 54 Salon. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm a painter. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, I donate one of my framed oil paintings for fundraising. On one of these occasions, my friend and her husband purchased raffle tickets and won my painting. They happily took it home, but months later, there was to be a silent auction at an event. My friend asked if I minded if she donated the painting to it. It disturbed me that she obviously didn't care to keep my painting, but I told her that she owned it, and it was hers to do with as she chose. To this day, the incident stirs up resentment because she obviously didn't wish to keep my artwork. Am I childish to harbor this disappointment? Interesting. I would say no, because it wasn't like, I mean, I think you can feel hurt by it a little bit, but at the end of the day, you should appreciate that they bought the raffle tickets to even, you know, um, get the painting and they won it. Maybe it doesn't go with their decor. Maybe they outgrew it. And I mean, it's not like they threw it in the trash. I think I'd be hurt if they like just you walked up to their crib and it was sitting next to the garbage can. You feel me? So now that I'd be mad about. But if they were donating it to another event, which was, I would say, think about it like this: your painting is continuing to generate money for these foundations that they're doing. So if you think about it that way, think about that oil painting that you did is steady, it's still generous. Like she paid money to win this raffle to get your painting. Now she's donating it to another silent auction, which is again generating some more money. So honey, your painting is generating money. So I wouldn't be mad because then at the end of the day, your name is still connected to that painting. So now your name is going to this next silent auction, which people will see. And if they didn't win that painting in the silent auction, guess what? They got your name. And if you are selling other artwork, maybe they'll buy that artwork. So then maybe you'll be generating more money. So I would say think about it that way and don't like let it hit you too personal. Um, I think I covered that. It's generating money, and that's what matters right now, especially when you're in the art world. So like if somebody got a gift certificate from my hair salon, and let's say they won it at a raffle, right? And then they put it for another raffle. Like I wouldn't be mad because my business is kind of generally getting generated through these auctions, through these fundraisings, through the whatever. And you never know. I always say those are seeds getting planted, honey. So you never know. One of them seeds will call up, and then boom, you make another 300. Boom, you make another 100. Boom, you make another 500. Like it don't matter. So those are all seeds getting things. So I would say don't take it personal. Don't have no resentment. Let that shit go because it's not even bothering them. It's festering in you, and you don't need that type of energy in your life, right? So that's my opinion on that. So that's part of the just segments. So I hope I helped you. I tried a little bit. I hope I helped y'all. I hope you know what I want. If y'all be listening to this podcast, right? And y'all were the people that sent the original emails, even not from this one, but from the past ones, can like y'all don't send them to me. Like I told y'all, don't send that shit to me. Send that shit to the producer. Send that shit to B-Side Studios email. Just don't send them to me. It's better. He can keep it anonymous. I don't have that kind of face because I'll be looking at people like, I know what the story you said. Don't do that. Don't do that. So send it to Maurice, send it to Mr. Prophet, or send it to B-Side Studios. But for the people who are listening that have previously sent in the just questions, can y'all do me a favor and like just send in like, did I actually help y'all? Did y'all take my advice, or did just say that bitch is crazy? I'm not listening to that motherfucker. Like, let me know what y'all thought about my advice. Like, I want to know. That's it. So it's hot. I'm drinking. I need to get outside. But there's a few things that I needed to put on here that I needed to say real quick. So, did y'all see my makeup the other day? Last Saturday. Yeah, it was last Saturday. Did y'all see Miss Martha Moncada, who is also, I need to put a congratulations to. She is part of B Side. She's the director of strategy and development for B Side Studios. So I wanted to give her a nice little shout out and congratulations, Martha, for joining B Side and being a big part and growing with the company, growing with Maurice. Maurice, you're getting a little killer team over here. You got Chrissy, Brenda, you know what I'm saying? Brand Ambassador. You got Miss Martha over here. Y'all better watch out for B-Side. I'm just saying. But congratulations to her. She actually asked me to be a model. She had just gotten her makeup artist certificate, and she needed some models to start building up her portfolio so y'all could see what she did. So she asked me, and I said, yeah. So she came by the salon. She beat up my face, and let me tell y'all, I don't like makeup. This is the extent of my makeup. Do y'all see this? Well, I'm sweaty right now, so don't pay attention to that. But this, and I might have like a little lipstick. That's the extent. I don't do no foundation. I don't do none of that other stuff. Moisturizer, some black. That's all. So she actually came and she did the whole foundation. She sprayed my face. She did my brows. She did my eyes. She did all of this stuff, which I normally would never do. I will say that it didn't feel like I wasn't used to having stuff on my face, so I was like a little itchy. But other than that, like it wasn't caked on. It didn't feel caked on. My face, because I've had my face done before, and it felt like I couldn't breathe. I didn't feel like that the way that she did it. My eyes were banging. I mean, you know. My eyes were banging. She did a great job. So if y'all followed my social media, y'all seen that. This motherfucker had me switch up my whole outfit. Like I had a whole outfit to go to my nephew's birthday party. The motherfucker beat up my face so good that I had to change my whole outfit. I was like, oh, I gotta come out here and strut. You feel me? And look, when I showed up to the party, everybody was like, whoa, Jess, look at you. I said, bitch, I feel like a motherfucking superstar. Who are you talking to? I was Lonell for that night. We left Jessica at home. You feel me? I'm Jessica today because I don't have all that glam. But B-side, we need, since we have a makeup artist on our group now, I think it's time for another photo shoot. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to throw little ideas out there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we had fun at the last photo shoot. We had some good pictures. You know what I'm saying? I might have to look for a photographer, but I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, no, congratulations, Martha, for joining and being, I don't know what that means, director of strategy and development. But if they know what it means, I support it. You feel me? Oh, other big things part of B-Side. If y'all are following B-Side, if you are not, please go and like the page. They are on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. But we got a comedy show coming up July 29th. I think that Friday, 606 Mania 3. They already got the comics, the locations locked in. Y'all go to Eventbrite. Mr. Maurice Prophet will probably put the information up there. I didn't warn him that I was saying this information, so he's probably like, oh, what the fuck, Jack? But yeah, but you can go to B-Side Studios Facebook page. All the information's on there. Go to the website. I'm pretty sure he has all the information on there. See? But yeah, I'll be on location, of course. There are gonna be funny people. We got T Bizzle, we got Baby Horchata in there, and some other guests that are on there. I would just say those names because I know the people. But I'm pretty the last one. I didn't go to the first one, but I went to 606 Mania 2, and that was funny as fuck. So I'm pretty sure it's just gonna keep getting better and better and better. You feel me? So join us for July 29th. Um, 606 Mania is gonna be out west of Humble Park. Right in, it's not the, it is still the hood. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it's still the hood. I don't know. It's on Armaton, so I just, look nice, but don't look too nice because you don't want to get robbed. I'm just saying. But it's gonna be a great time. I'm just fucking with y'all. But yeah, so the next show, before I get off of this thing, the next show is going to be July 6th. So if you watched the previous episode, we had dating from a male perspective, right? So we had Mr. Al Blanco, and Sam Vaughn that joined me on that show. Thank you guys again for joining and sharing your thoughts. I actually rewatched the show, and I thought we were kind of fun. You feel me? But I'm actually looking for some ladies to join me on July 6th so we can go ahead and talk about dating from a woman's perspective. Not just mine though, because I don't think my perspective is the right perspective. But yo, I need some ladies to come on the show and let's talk about it. Men, y'all want to get a little insight on dating and what we're thinking and what we're looking at and what we want and what we're expecting and all of that shit? I think you should tune in. July 6th. Tell your boy. But ladies, I need y'all to hit me up. Let me know if you want to join. If you're open to jump on the show with me. Let's talk about it. Let's have a little drinks. Let's let these men know what we're looking for, what we're expecting, what we see on our point of view. Because I think if we see it from a male perspective, they need to see it from our perspective and the kind of bullshit that we're seeing, or what we're expecting, or what we don't like, or what we like, or whatever. You feel me? So if y'all want to join me on my next episode, July 6th, let me know. I think that'll be a great time. Got some things stirring up. Make sure to tune in on my. I'm so happy. I'm gonna be drinking tonight. It's another. I celebrated yesterday. It's a whole weekend of celebrations. But Can TV, Xfinity, AT&T, wow, and some other shit. I don't know. I'm just grateful that they actually gonna put me on the TV. I said, Mama, I made it. I called my mama. Okay, one more story before I get off the fucking show. I called my mama. She in Mexico, right? So I called my mama that today, and I said, "Ma, did you see my flyer? I'm gonna be on TV, Mama." She said, "Why?" I said, "What do you mean why? Why not? She's just like, they don't have enough for him. They don't have enough for you on the YouTube." And y'all wonder where I get you wonder where I get the humor from. You wonder. But no, she congratulated me and everything. She was just like, but I'm not gonna be able to see it. We don't have none of those, which we don't. But I'm gonna take it to the viewing party. It might be too late for her. But anyways, she gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna make it away. I'm gonna steal somebody's Comcast account and log in and so she can watch my show. Oh wait, maybe I don't want her to watch me. So whatever. It's always a back and forth thing if I want my mama to watch my show or not. I don't know. But anyways, thank y'all for joining me. Again, I am here on location at Carlito's Way in Blue Island. I will be here for a little bit if y'all still want to pull up on me and have a drink with me. Not on me, but with me. You feel me? Maybe y'all can buy me a drink. But anyways, thank y'all again for joining in. Hopefully my producer is paying attention and didn't fall asleep this time. We are out. Thank y'all. Peace to the next time.